Why hello, this is Stilovski, and in today's episode of Weapon Showcase I am about to play with the heavy thrusting swords. To be more precise, we are going to play with Great Epee and Godskin Sitcher. The question that is being repeated over and over since I only remember is which weapon is actually better. People constantly asking me on the chat, in the comment section and so on, why are you using Great Epee? Why are you using Godskin Sitcher? Why are you using this one on this type of build and that one on different type of build? So, make long story short, there is almost no difference. Like, use whatever you prefer, use whatever moveset suits more your playstyle, and overall, whatever weapon you prefer more visually. Godskin Sitcher is minimally longer, but the difference is basically very negligible. On the strength build, I guess the weapon that I have currently in the left hand, which is Great Epee, is a little bit better, but yeah, we are talking about difference of 2 year. I have these weapons in the power stance right now, but I am not going to use them in the dual wield because there is pretty much no point. You could say that the dual wielded L1 running attack is basically the same as running R1, but it is not true. You are going to deal less poise damage, and the reason for that is because the poise damage in this game, when you are power stancing weapons, works in the way that you are essentially dealing overall more poise damage by like 10-15 ammo, but if you are going to hit with only one blade, you are essentially dealing less. In the meaning, for an example, in case of dual straight swords, if you are going to hit with both blades, you are going to deal 60 poise damage, but if you are going to hit only with one blade, it is going to be 30, whereas if you are going to hit opponent with straight swords with the regular R1, it is going to be consistent 50 poise damage. Even when it comes to the jump attacks, you could believe that, oh okay, like you're gonna deal simply more damage by doing the jump attack. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter that much, because first of all, this attack has longer recovery than, for example, jump R1 in 2 hands. And if you are going to land one hit on the opponent with the jump attack, you have true combo into another R1. This is how this weapon works. The same story with the jumping R2. When it comes to the regular R1s, they are not really that great, although if your opponent is rushing at you and you have like poise advantage, you can still use these. There is like one particular scenario where the R1 attacks are pretty good, and it is after the running attack you can follow up with the R1 and even few when you and your opponent have relatively high latency to each other. In cases like that, I also recommend to have some sort of the status effect affinity weapon available to you, as status effects getting only stronger and stronger the higher latency you have. The weapon benefits a ton from Spear Talisman interaction, and because of that, you're rather supposed to run this weapon with physical damage affinities. It is because Spear Talisman do not scale with the elemental damage. Running R2 deals the poise damage of 116 or 18. I don't exactly remember right now. That being said, it is a lot of the poise damage. Running R1s are short, but have very good tracking. When it comes to the wave dashing, the weapon do not benefit much. Weapons have different R2s, and this is essentially the main difference between these weapons. Great Epee is better at catching people that's side rolling, for example, whereas the Godskin Sitcher is just very good with the church attack for the sake of to deal a lot of damage, for example on the trades. You can cancel your R2s with the backdash, and there is one particular tag that is very interesting. You can essentially charge your R2, then cancel it, and follow up with the running R2 attack. What is cool about this particular move is the fact that on the opponent's screen, when you are immediately going for the running attack, it looks like you would do that from the basically get-go, from standing still position. Overall, heavy thrusting swords are a lot about the mind games. As for example, after running R2 you can do the reverse roll and follow up with the another running R1. it is a great tool to chase people down. That's for sure. Not sure who was first, to be honest, but I have recently seen a video of a YouTuber called Grimy that essentially uploaded a tech where he does the 180 backsteps like that. Do that pretty much by moving backwards and using the L2 button plus unlock at the same time. This tech works very well with the heavy thrusting swords, as you can just simply follow up with the running R1s, as you can see here. You can also do it on the sides. And you definitely want to utilize this one instead of, for example, the roll attacks, yeah? Because, well, as I said before, roll attacks kinda suck. You can sometimes use them as the mix-up. Usually it is not preferable. I guess those are the most important parts about this weapon. Now, let's get into the duels, shall we? Let's go. Woo! Strange. Oh man. Holy fuck, I haven't seen that one in a while. This is actually amazing. Oh. That's a mistake, gamer. Trust me, that's a mistake. Holy shit, that's some sort of the huge overkill. That's for sure. This damage. He can actually chain the reverse fucking quick step. I like your weapon that you have here, gamer. Ooh, we actually have like very good connection to each other. Okay, I broke him. I'm so sorry, gamer. And 3 times the charm? Well, almost, I guess. Oh man. I missed time. Unfortunate. That's interesting jumping out like that you have here. Oh hell, I like it. That's nice. It's like unique or what? Oh my fucking god, this is a pro gamer. I didn't know. Holy fuck. Well, I got my giant hunt, I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh, poor guy. Oh man. Kinda fucked up. Oh man, that's really unfortunate.